Hi guys, today we're going to be playing 5 more games of Blitz for about 30 more minutes. And since we actually have a rating and it's over 1,000, that means we're going to be playing against intermediate players, or at least players who are kind of familiar with the game. So let's start our first game, and if you saw the last speedrun video, our opponents played really bad. So let's play something, let's just keep that up. So I'm just gonna play D4 instead of E4 because everybody plays E4. Now, this is something called the London system. It's a really good opening. Well, it's a good opening for beginners and advanced players. Also, it's really easy to memorize, so it's also good for beginners. Basically, the London system is basically just all of these moves. So, and you usually don't play knight f3 first, but here it doesn't really matter. Here he's offering trade of bishops, and a common idea here is to drop back. So if he takes, you get an open H file. It may seem like your pawns are doubled, but that's okay because now you have good attacking chances. In the London, you actually develop your bishop first. The London's really easy to play because it's basically just one setup. You could play it against anything. People say it's boring, and it is, but that's why it's okay. Here, the G5 loses a pawn because we could take the pawn actually. Notice how I explained earlier, this is now open. And the pawn is technically pinned. So if we take this pawn, he can't take back. He plays queen e7, probably trying to defend that pawn, but here, or maybe trying to play e5. I think we could just drop our knight back. f4 was a move there, but there's no point of playing it like that. Here he castles, and that's actually not a bad move, but here we could close things down with the move c5. Actually, c5 was probably a bad move because now you could go e5. He goes knight e4. I'm pretty sure that just splendors a pawn. Yeah, but I don't, we could go here trying to play b4. We could also just win the pawn. I'm gonna start playing faster. Here we're threatening this, so if he takes, then we could go here and attack the bishop, so we could go here next move. Okay, he blunders the fork. Let's take. And let's actually, I don't think castling is a good idea. I'm just gonna defend my king. I could probably also go for a kingside attack. Oh, that's a bad move by me. Oh, I could take. Huh? No, I believe this is winning. A5, is this a free pawn? Here we're threatening b6 and to threaten all kinds of checkmating ideas like this. And then we have this. Okay, let's play b6. I think checkmate is now pretty hard to stop. He could go like queen c6, Oh, bishop c6, let's pre-move it. Yes. Okay. Decent game by our opponent, but our opponent didn't play that bad. Definitely better than last video. Let's see. Okay, we had a few mistakes. Let's take a review. Yeah, taking isn't a great move. By the way, here you guys have to remember to take with the H pawn and not the F pawn. Yeah, this is not a good move. Yeah, that's just a free pawn. Yeah, c5 was not a good move, but not because of e5 apparently. I might have kind of messed up like some of the moves here. I don't know why I didn't take the pawn. Yeah, bishop c6 is just forced mate. Let's play another game. Here I'm gonna play what's called the Sicilian defense. And the setup is basically, well, there's a lot of different ways you could play it, but I'm just gonna play the standard way. It's something like this and that. Here I'm gonna play e6. The idea in the Sicilian is often to just play d5. And here he played e5, so I guess I could just attack the pawn. She's gonna have to go here or something. Oh, he loses a pawn? Interesting. Oh, we could just take. And now he's gonna, oh, bishop b3. I think this is okay, because even though our king's safe on d7. Yeah. And it's not actually a bad position. After this, we have stuff like bishop d6 attacking the h2 pawn if he castles. Wait. Whoa. Okay, that doesn't win, apparently. Yeah, it does not, but I think we could just play bishop d6 and develop. He doesn't really have any counterplay. Yes, he could check us, but what would that do? Okay, I think knight e7 is a good move. Queen h5, queen h5, interesting. Okay, I think queen f5 could be a move. Yeah, let's go for this. I feel like our king is safe now. Maybe here, then I could push. Okay, yeah. Now we're gonna have to attack because our king isn't very safe once again. I think I could do something like this. Yeah, now knight c6. It's not actually that bad for us anymore. Oh, I just blundered a pawn. And maybe b6 was better there. Yeah, he takes the pawn. Now he's probably fine. But I still don't hate my position, actually. I don't know why, because... Okay, I have the choice to drop back and attack his queen. I also could just play this. I think I'm gonna drop back. And then I could kick his pieces away. Yeah, and maybe now I could play here. I think white might be better here, though. There was a free pawn. But Yeah, maybe I should have taken the pawn. Okay, this is a weird move because I think b6 or b5 could be okay. I'm gonna have to get my king to safety. Maybe by doing like bishop d6. Yeah, after bishop d6, I think I'm a little better. Okay, here. I hope there's nothing that like white has counterplay. Even though our queen is on f5. Okay. I know that this like type of position is very equal, but black has chances due to the minority attack, which is 2 pawns on the queen side usually, versus 3 pawns. a4. Okay, this is a common idea, stopping the minority attack. Here, usually trading queens is a good idea. As black. Yeah, queen c4 now. If he takes, okay, b5. White's idea in these types of positions is usually to attack the king, but yeah, white is probably trying to do that. White has like these ideas and then maybe bring the rook like this. Here, black's goal is to create a weakness and attack it. Oh, he's attacking our rook. I almost missed that. I think we could just go here. Take. Yeah, now the b2 pawn I think is the weakness. Free pawn. Okay, we should be a bit better here. Oh, I have to play faster. I might actually lose this game. Yes, he blundered a rook. Should be a queen trading idea somewhere. Okay, queen d5, our king's safe now. Yeah, let's see. I don't think we played a great game there. Whoa, what happened right here? Yeah, he missed rook c1, and then we would just lose an entire rook. Okay, yeah, this wasn't a very good game. But in the opening, we are actually fine, okay? A lot better here. Where did I mess up? Yeah, I should have taken the pawn. Maybe after... I don't actually like my position here, though. Like, queen b5, okay. And then here is bad. Okay, the end game is really bad, but let's play another game. Here I'm gonna switch things up and play e4. Here, let's play knight f3. And I'm gonna play something called the Gioco Piano or the Italian. Yeah. Here, c3 is a common line. a6, I've never actually faced this. I don't know what it does. Wait. Can we go here? Or can we? Wait a minute. You know what? Let's just take. I'm still calculating this. Oh, then there's here. Wow. I'm just gonna take. He drops back, let's castle. I think now we're just like almost winning. Yeah, here I think, oh, queen d7. But now the bishop cannot get out, right? I'm gonna open the center. Queen e2. No, that loses a pawn. I guess I'll just develop. He has to go like knight e7. And when you have to go knight e7, that's not a good sign. But I don't actually see how I could punish that right now. Maybe just develop because I'm definitely better here. Let's play a4 to stop his b5 ideas. Okay, this is a strained opening by both people. I think a5 is a good move to stop any play that black has over here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think we could go here. I would not like to trade bishops, so I'm gonna go rook e1. Yeah, he goes here. Maybe I'll go here to like not get my pawns doubled. He takes. Well, he gives us the bishop pair, so I think we're better now, definitely. Knight d5. Let's see. This is a good square for the knight. Now, here, I think we could go queen e2, threatening to go bishop g4. Or we could just go, this pawn is not very safe. But I was thinking we could go here, and if he takes, we could go knight f6. Maybe we could go h3 first to prepare bishop g4 and other stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. Knight h5. He might play like f5, but yeah, what? Okay, whoa. Isn't this just a free queen? Yeah, I think he messed up. Let's play another game. That was just let's actually see how good the opening was. Yeah, the opening was just completely better. Whoa. Oh, I don't know why I didn't play that. But yeah, this is already +1. Wow. Is this possible? It's still better, but okay, yeah, knight h6. How about this? Oh, knight f7, take, and then queen h5, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go again. Here I'm gonna go back to playing d4. Whoa. So this is a common opening trap you should never fall for. Yes, you could defend your pawn here. Oh, what? Yeah, I don't actually know what this is. Maybe he's trying to go g4, so I have to stop this. Do I protect the pawn? I don't know. Think I have to. I don't know if this is good or bad for me. I don't think we could hang on to the pawn, but black has some weird stuff over here. Not gonna play e4 because it looks a little sketchy. I won't take. I'm just gonna go bishop e2. I think this is okay for me because he has like a really advanced king side and his king's not very safe. It might be a good thing for black, I don't know. Maybe f4 is a good move here. Maybe e4 is a good move, I don't know. Also, let's see. I think queen e1 might be a decent move. Trying to go f4 here. And, oh, I just blundered a pawn. But I think I could just play rook d1 now. Yeah, now we could play e4 because he can't take. Otherwise, we could do this. And if he takes it here, yeah. I think, okay, this is a isolated pawn position again. I think we could win a piece from this. I don't know. This is probably better for us. He could take. If this, then I could go here. Okay, queen e3, looks right. He doesn't have the right color bishop. Well, I keep blundering pawns in this game. At least I could get it back. That's actually a good move. Now it's probably equal because I blundered a pawn. Okay, there might be some chances over here. Like, maybe I could go here. Queen b6 looks like a move black might play. I guess I could go rook d7. Wait, no, rook d7 loses a rook because of queen takes d7. Maybe I should just trade. Rook d1 was maybe better, I don't know. Queen f4? Oh, then queen g3 is okay. Yeah, I'm gonna still play g3 to push for a win. I wonder, okay, I cannot take that. What else I could do? I think queen f3 might be a move. If he takes, I like my position after rook d7. Interesting. He plays whatever this, rook f8. Maybe I could just go rook b5 threatening to take the b7 pawn. Yeah, I actually like my position here because of how weak his king is. Yeah, I cannot trade queens. He might go g4, but I don't know about this. I think I could play it. I'm low on time, really. I'm gonna have to go for a draw here because I'm low on time. Free queen. Yes, I could win this now. Okay, wow, what was that? Yeah, I was actually a bit better the entire game, I guess. Yeah, this makes sense. Let's see. I was better here? How? Yeah, okay. Rook d6. Yeah, I kept missing that idea. Yeah, I was already a lot better here, apparently. Yeah, I guess I should have just went like queen d2 or something. Next game. I'm gonna play d4 again. We're white again. Wow. This is called the Queen's Gambit. It involves giving up a pawn for a lot of piece activity like this. But here we could just let the pawn sit. I don't know what this is. I think we could like play knight e5 and attack the bishop because we win like a tempo, which is also an extra move. What? We could just take, right? And then take, I guess. Yeah, now we're attacking the knight, and we have the bishop here. He's trying to checkmate us. Okay. F3 might be fine, actually. Yeah, I actually like F3 because we could play E4 next move. And we have a huge center. Well, we don't have to play a next move, though, actually. We could play bishop D3 and win a tempo again. This is what happens when you bring your queen out too early. Yeah, now I could castle defending the pawn, which technically also counts as a tempo. And now we could get E4 as a tempo. But there's not really any point, because the D4 pawn will be weak. Okay, now we win a piece, I believe. Because we're threatening E5. Oh, that's actually a good move. I think F4 might work. I don't know. Yeah, F4 probably works. Let's play H3 to kick away the knight. Wait, is this a free knight? Could have taken with the queen too. Yeah, maybe I should have taken with the queen because now I'm not actually better, I think. Oh, I'm fine because he has no discovered check that will work. Yeah, that's what I saw, but first I could take and still be fine. And then I could take this too. Now I'm definitely winning. It's not a very easy conversion, but Black's king isn't very safe, and yeah. Let's go rook F3. Oh, this is just game over now. I could even sacrifice a piece, but let's threaten mate. I'm actually threatening mate a million different ways. Here, this is probably leading to mate. Yeah, it is. And he probably will go here to stop it, but I'll probably just go here next move. You know what? This is mate, so. Yeah. My opponent isn't probably happy with playing me because he's 100 points higher. Well, what is this game we played? Yeah. Knight F5? What? What is this? What am I supposed to play here? B4 and then I can't, oh. And this is what's happening, apparently. And what's the only good move? This. And I should go, what if I go here? That and then that. Okay, what? What if I go here? Okay, this is a very interesting game, but I was still winning. Yeah, F3 is a good move. I was thinking F4, but... Wait, what if... Oh, how do I miss this? Let's play another game. Yeah, I think I have to actually play better and faster. I'm going to play something called a Kiro-Kan, which Gotham Chess likes to play. It's basically just C6, D5, Bishop F5 stuff. This is called the exchange. What? Also, there's this thing called the Kiro-Kan Bishop. And if you get it out, it's really good. But if you don't get it out, it's absolutely trash. And yes, it is. Maybe knight e4 here. The dark squared bishop is actually very important in the Kiro-Kan too. I'm not gonna take. Maybe knight d2 then takes. Here, bishop d6 is a very common move in the Kiro-Kan. We're probably better here already. c4. If he goes c5, okay. I think e takes d5 is... He's just asking for traits now, and he has a backwards pawn on c3, which means it cannot go forward. Here we have to take advantage of that by putting a knight on c4 and blockading it, and then eventually gonna win it. I think we could play f6 here. Here he could go knight d3, and then we could go here. Both sides are just gonna be minding their business. Queen a4, what? I think taking is fine, right? Take and then maybe e4. Or we could just take and take. What? I think I might just play b6 actually. I don't think white can do anything about b6. Maybe knight c4 actually. Okay, he missed the move knight c4. And then we probably would have lost a pawn after that. But he played this, and I think I'm gonna go here and knight a5 later. Yeah, let's take. And then I'm just gonna go back. He's not getting our pawn on d5. Because we could bring our king in. Okay, I think this is a better endgame for us. He has a lot of weaknesses. We have a 2v1 majority here. Yeah, and then now we have to expand our pawns here. f6 actually kind of helped as a move. g5 here. And this is probably a dead draw, but I'm going to push for a win again. Once I play a5, he has no activity. Well, that makes sense why he went here. Maybe I'm just going to kick his knight out. He could go here, but then he loses it, probably. Knight c2, okay. Think he's going to try going knight e3, but I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to play here, and then I'm not going to accept a trade of knights. I could attack the pawn, and then... Oh, I think I want a pawn here, yes. And then here, I could take this pawn. But here we don't have like a loose anchor on this. This is still probably a bit better for me. It might be winning, but I'm not sure. Knight e7, the endgame's definitely winning. Knight e7, if he trades, then we're winning. Because I have this passed h pawn. Oh, what? This is winning now. Yeah, maybe I'll pre-move the entire game. Okay, well. This game, we actually had a great time advantage. Let's review this game. I'm definitely sure the endgame was a draw, but I was probably a bit better. Yeah, okay. How did I mess up here? Yeah, I don't know enough. Oh my god. Our opponent actually played a decent game until then. Yeah, only blundered over here. Here, and then this, knight h5. Okay, let's play another game. Here I'm going to play something called the Nimzo. Or maybe it's going to turn into a Queen's Gambit. What? what? Okay, here our ideas is to play c5 and g5, knight c6, trade, and e5 later. Oh, he's playing a London with h3. What? I think I can just take. And then this wins a pawn. Yeah, how do you protect this? We have two attackers. And, okay, how do you... This actually works. Gonna go queen b6, pressuring the bishop and potentially the pawn. Actually, if he takes... No, that won't work. If he takes, I might take with the b pawn. Okay, a4. Maybe I'll just go a6. I think taking is the only good move in this position for white. Oh, why didn't he? Now he loses a pawn. And now he loses another pawn. Okay, he didn't lose a third pawn. I thought he was going to. But I think this is just good for us because he can't trap our queen and he doesn't get any activity from it. Maybe he does a little, but it doesn't make up for it. Yeah, yes, let's castle and now we're fine. I have this majority here and majority here, so I'm up 2 pawns and that's a lot. Here, maybe take and then knight e5. Now our pieces also get active. I guess I'll just play here. I'm starting to go bishop a4, which is a skewer, and it still works. I'm going to be at 4 material points. Oh, c4, wow. Putting pressure on the pin piece, which is what people call it. You can take now, and we win an entire rook. And I guess I'll take. If he goes here, I'm going to have to go like h5 or something. Oops. I don't know what just happened. I'm going to have to go back to the game. What? Oh, what just happened? Okay, I think I just exited the entire thing. Wait, he lost the game? Wow, that's really funny. Oh my god. He actually abandoned the game. I accidentally X'd out the tab and he abandoned the game. Wow. I got lucky, but he got more lucky. You can't push e5 because then I could just take. Queen a3, yeah, let's give him doubled pawns. I'm happy to play this endgame. He has like 10 pawn islands. Pawn islands are basically just different groups of pawns. He has 3 pawn islands, I have 1. You have to have, your pawn structure is usually better if you have least pawn islands. Let's go b6, trying to fianchetto the bishop, like bishop a6 maybe actually. Yeah, now the c4 pawn's a weakness. Not anymore because he played b3. Later, I'm going to have to play d5 and blow open the board. His king's actually not very safe. He can't push the g-pawn because, bro, now I could just go here and just win the rook. Might even have other stuff, so I'm just going to wait. This is also apparently called the Saruman attack, and he's a grandmaster, and he's actually pretty popular on chess.com. He's gonna resign. Let's pre-move it. Let's look at the game. No, we made a blunder. Yeah, he made one blunder and the game's just over. Maybe knight b5 was an idea. Okay, maybe this. Okay, that's fair. And then he just blundered the game. Where did he, like, queen e3? I don't know what that is. Like, knight g4, b6. And then take h4, rook fg8. Huh? So bishop a6 isn't great. So this was better or what? Yeah, knight b5 to go here. Okay, that's what I would have done, but okay. This is gonna be the last game of the day because if we win, we're gonna get to 1,300 or 1,300. Let's play a d6, a d4 again. And okay, interesting opening. I don't know what this is, but I think I could just control the center and play well. What? He did all that just to die? The bishop. Okay. So, first of all, the bishop moved twice to lose itself. And he also developed our queen, and he has no light squared bishop, so he can't do stuff like this. Anyways, let's go. Bishop c4, attacking f7. Oh, e5. Yes, I think this is just completely winning off the spot. Yeah, there's also queen takes b7 ideas. Let's look at this. By the way, if he goes queen d4, I'm going to go here. Or I might just take the knight, because then after he takes... Yeah, now I'm just winning. I'm not going to take the pawn just yet. No, now I can take the pawn. Nice. If black doesn't have any counterplay, I'm completely winning. Could even go king. Let's just play bishop b3. And I will take the... Yeah, bishop d6 is what I thought he would play. I kind of messed this up. Maybe I'm just going to check him so he can't castle. And then I'm going to play knight c3 to stop this. If you're wondering, I didn't play this right away because there's ideas of taking this. And that's why I'm going to play knight c3 right now. To stop the attack. Let's just take the rook. And let's castle. Oh, I can't castle because I would hang mate. Okay. Yeah, that was a close one. Maybe I'll long castle. He can't castle now because his king's over there. Yeah, he just moved his king. Let's go here. Yeah, this is just a free bishop. And he's trying to run his king to safety, but he's already losing a lot of material. If he tried playing like g6, I don't know why I would, but I could just take, and then I could go here. Yeah, let's just do this. Because if he takes, there's a fork with knight b4 and then takes. not really any point of taking the pawn. Queen f3 was actually mate. Not even gonna take. I'm just gonna play. You know what? I will play knight e4. Wow, you just resigned. Okay, we got to 1300 today, but we had a mistake. Let's see what it is. The opening? What was the mistake I played? Oh, e5 right away. Interesting. Okay, but before I end the video, I'm going to give a shout out to, if you're watching, all of the commenters before for like my first video and the second and all of that. And by the way, if you guys think I'm not specifically mentioning you, I am. So thank you for commenting on the video, and I will give commenters a shout out next video too. So today we just played a few more games on test.com, and I stopped when we got to 1300 elo. So see you next time. Bye.